Last time, Tim and I camped atop Grand Mesa, a huge plateau in western Colorado that was 10,000 feet above the rest of America. Looking out on the smoky goodness, we decided that we'd had enough of Grand Mesa and headed northeast towards Breckenridge, where an old friend lived, and I wanted to go and spend some time with. So we headed that direction and wound up wandering over Independence Pass from Aspen towards Breckenridge. On the eastern edge of Independence Pass, at the bottom, we found some dispersed camping right by a wonderful looking mountain creek that we decided that fulfilled most of our needs, just above the town's very small town of Twin Lakes. And we decided we were going to camp there, mainly because it had met 2 out of the 3 requirements of our campsites: scenic, internet, and water, access to water. And just by the looks of this stream, it looked like we had it made. So we decided to settle in for a few days here, just above this very small town of Twin Lakes. It's basically got, used to have a restaurant in Twin Lakes, and now it just has a country store with gas pumps, but had fulfilled most of our needs. Long, hard day of riding, 3.5 hours. And now Tim made me ride my motorcycle through the mountains for 3.5 hours. It's just starting to get hot. And then
we went up the hill.
And it's been pretty freaking nice ever since. But now all we got to do now is just sit here and relax.
How awful. Just terrible.
Riding motorcycles for half a day.
What an awful day. Whew. Hope I never have to do that again.
It's like a rigid boot camp. Is that your skivvies?
30.
So you got your balls cleaned?
Oh yeah.
So
it was miraculous.
So, what's your advice to people downstream?
Don't drink the water.
At least for a couple of hours, huh?
Hours? That's just tainted. I put my taint in it. It's tainted. I sat on a damn rock. I knelt down. It was so nice up to my waist.
Oh, you put your ass in the water?
Oh yeah, I literally knelt down in the water up to my waist.
So how long did it take you? How long, did you just go plop, or did you go? Did you ease the way?
Because I walked through it all the way up to there, my ankles were already cold. So by the time I got there, I was like, okay, the water is cold, but not that bad.
Yeah.
So I figure it's enough to wash, and I may stick my head in there tomorrow, but not tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, the torso is the hardest thing. I think right after balls, it's torso and head.
Yeah, this zone.
Yeah.
Right at the bottom of balls to the top of the belly button is
right.
The hard part.
Right.
But it wasn't that bad.
How's the shrinkage?
Negligible.
What else do we say about today?
I don't know.
It's good to be out of the smoke, ain't it? So
this
is our first campsite so far next to a creek. We've been fantasizing about it
for a while,
and we're not getting it. We didn't get the trifecta, perfect view, creekside with internet, but we got 2 out of 3, and that ain't bad.
Not at all. So let's go upstream slightly. You're gonna follow me. I'll bring my towel again.
Yeah, I want to see you do your. You're fixing to do your filter thing.
Well, I gotta fill one bag and then I gotta bring it back.
Yep.
But if the water's warmer over here, I could potentially wash my balls in my butt. Both of which would feel much better if they were alive. My plan is to fill a bag and let it sit in the sun for a while. That's what this is for, and that's why I was going to fill them both. So I have 2 bags that are warmy water, warmer. Warm enough to bathe in?
Let's say that. That'd be pushing.
Giant Ziploc bag.
It says zip shut to secure. Invert to test. Oh, motherfucker.
I think I got a piece of that. Nice.
Now we gotta go upstream to get some cleaner water. That's all that's too dirty now.
Do it right this time.
Hey, it seems zip shut this time. Ta-da!
Yay! Attention to detail.
Yeah, don't squeeze the bag and turn it upside down. That's a detail that you shouldn't miss.
Throw me the bag.
No!
Throw me the idol. Throw me the idol. I throw you the whip.
I will not throw it to you.
Throw me the idol. I throw you the whip. This morning we were on the rim of the Grand Mesa. Not exactly the spot I wanted to be, but it was pretty freaking cool nonetheless. And now, how many hours? 3.5 hours later? 3.5 hours later, we're looking at a completely different view. We got ice, unmelted snow still up on the peak there. I'm not sure what mountain that is, but hopefully I'll find it by the time I edit this. And a relatively quiet campsite. The roads, the highway off the mountain here, which is exquisite, is maybe 300 yards up the hill, but you can't hear most of it because of the roar of nature, just the way I wanted it. It's pretty epic. I would give this an 8 on a 10 scale. We're about to see water filtered. Tim's got his riding wear airing out. So what you got in the bag right now is already clean.
Yeah.
Because you filtered it already.
Correct.
So there's no pumping at all here.
Yeah.
You get that handy nail that you put in the tree there so you can.
I did not. I did not. That was present.
We're gentlemen. We don't put nails in trees.
Correct.
Especially where people camp. You can see these trees look like they've been abused. And not by a bear this time. So this is just, oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty fucking cool.
It is cool. No pumping, no hand motions. Just set it up and let it filter through. Gravity feed filter. You can see the bubbles are going through.
I'm slowly filling up.
Yep.
Water level rising.
Yep. How long does that filter last?
Many gallons.
Well,
Many gallons.
I mean, it's looks like it's even smaller than my filtration kit, so that's good. But some of the water I filtered before, I wouldn't put in a nice bag like that. I want to filter it right out of the cesspool that it came from.
I think I need to just go down there and wash now that I'm all wet. I can...
What are we doing?
We're gonna wash clothes.
Why?
We got some dirty clothes.
Why don't we go to the laundromat?
Because this is much cheaper. The water's free.
But
I don't want to hear it. No argument.
go. Instructions. I've never washed clothes in a river before.
So...
Speak loud. It's very loud down here.
Oh, it's very loud. I'm gonna set my soap down here for a minute. Whoops. I'm gonna get some water in my bag by scooping. A little bit more.
Let's see what you got there. About half full?
Not
Quarter
quite.
full.
Maybe a quarter.
I'm trying not to get my feet wet because it's so cold.
Alright. Got water in the bag. Rock loop.
Wait, I'm getting water. All right. Now what?
And I put soap in the bag. Agitate.
Puts the soap in the bag.
Put the soap in the bag and agitate.
I'm getting very agitated.
You'll notice my waterproof bag is not.
Ah. So that doesn't, well, I don't know if mine's still waterproof, but it's Done a pretty good job for a few years. How much money are we saving from not going to the laundromat?
Dollars. Many dollars.
But I mean,
$10 as it were last time.
I mean, if we ran out of dollars, couldn't we go panhandle or something?
I imagine so. We can find some chaps to give us some money.
Wow. When's the spin cycle?
Now, you may not be able to see it in yours, but if you look at my bag, see how filthy that is?
Yeah.
That means the soap is working.
Looks like my socks are starting to change colors.
If you wanted to use some hot water, you'd have to cook it over your stove and add it. But you have to do an awful lot of that.
Could you just throw it in a big stew pot and hang it over a fire for hours?
Hell yeah, you could. Haven't you ever had boiled denim before?
I've never had it before.
No boiled denim, huh?
I'm thinking rinse cycle.
So if you want to see how dirty the water gets.
That's pretty dirty. You are a filthy boy. I don't think I've ever seen anything that disgusting come out of a cow's asshole. Except mine's a whole lot browner than yours. Whoa.
Hey, you want to rinse it in a similar manner 3 or 4 times. Make sure you get all the soap out, because if you don't, it's itchy. Don't ask me how I know.
Did y'all get the soap out what?
It gets really itchy. Don't ask me how I know.
Really itchy. Let's take that out, see what that looks like. Wow. That is some honest filth there. So, I'm almost certain I'm about to drop my phone in here, which would really cause me a lot of problems. Cauldron. It's a boiling cauldron. It's what you cook your clothes in.
Yeah. Or you have a boiling cauldron of oil that you pour in your onions from the top of your bathroom.
Oh, I'm much pleased with the socks. Nothing else. Pretty sure that's where most of the filth was.
That's all that soap out already, huh?
Yeah. Where did you get your washing instructions from?
What?
I swallowed a pound of sand. Where did you get your washing instructions, Riverside washing instructions from?
Common sense. I didn't really have instruction. I just thought, if I put soap in there, agitate it, and then rinse it a bunch for 15. That's where I got the waterproof bag with soap in it.
And indeed it does. You got clothespins? Well, I can't wait to see how the jeans turn out, because besides the socks, they were the nastiest thing I had, so I gotta do this next, but I've got to have this to wear, or I've got to have another one. Alright. So, soap, water, agitate. Rinse, agitate, rinse, hang out to dry. Squeeze really hard. Like you're shitting a bowling ball.
I've never had to do that.
What a frivolous affair. All right, dude. You've been on the road 7 weeks now. We got to do a follow-up here. So, doing laundry is a little bit more difficult than usual.
Yeah.
When you yeah, I mean, those are all those painful things, and you're saving how much doing it in the creek?
I'd say at least $5, maybe $6 per load.
Is it that much, you think?
Yeah. Because you got to think you're paying $225, $250 to run the washing machine, and then you got to run the dryer for, about the same, sometimes a little bit more. If the dryer's crappy and it doesn't dry your clothes. That's why I'm cleaning out them lint filters. I've gone there and run clothes in the dryer for an hour, take them out, and they're still damp. The lint filter's got fucking couch cushion in there.
Somebody's got to do the maintenance. Oof. Yeah. So this is our this has become a routine from the new married couple, taking the evening walks around the neighborhood. And this one's the bridge. That's what we do when the sun starts going down. We go walk to the bridge. Take me to the bridge?
The tunnel.
Oh, the tunnel. I really want to crawl down in that tunnel.
I didn't bring my headlamp.
Got mines, but I'm dry, I'm clean. Or in theory, I'm clean.
You can go in there and set a campfire.
How much did this campground cost us?
Oh. Well, our freedom. Oh wait, no, that's right. We are free Americans. Ha! In a free campground, no less.
Free campground. Well, it's not really a campground. I just wanted to emphasize that because so many people have never heard the term dispersed camping. Thank you. You say, what's that? Well, no, camping is when you go to a campground and it has a picnic table and a grill and bathrooms and maybe a shower. Yeah.
So it's made of sand. That's a stop.
So they're not hip to the whole dispersed thing, which is basically, this is a really nice, dense, dispersed area. It's not so dispersed, but a lot of them are, you know, campsite every mile, something like that, or more. Or just a pull-off, you know, it's dispersed when you can pull off. Most places have different rules, but they're all kind of don't be making your own roads kind of thing.
And don't be pulling off this anywhere.
Please tell me this guy is up in that shaft. Oh, wow. Hey, man. What's going on up there? Any ideas? Your boy's gone. Took a shit and split.
Yeah?
How about that? He's afraid the law is closing in on him in his illegal fires. So we're bewildered as to the nature of why this is here. Why isn't this just a creek? Why is there rock? And why is there a cave where this creek is coming out of that makes it look like it's man-made? You got answers? I got questions.
Oh, hell, I'll tell you something.
So what's up the tunnel?
Do you think the guy takes care of Grizzly Reservoir right over the pass?
Got it.
He drives through there. And he comes over, tells them how much water he lets through or
Right.
whatever. He goes to the reservoir.
Told you the damn water level went down.
Oh, yeah. Not much been flowing.
Yeah, well,
It's
when we
dry.
got here, it was flowing pretty good. And then miraculously overnight, it went down. And then this morning, I was watching it when it, you know, it was within a couple of hours. It went from, you know, this much stream to that much stream. And you could see the rocks were wet. It's like, how did those rocks get wet? Because that water doesn't wash up on there.
It's 4 miles through the tunnel.
A mile?
4.
4 miles. What kind of vehicle?
Well, I see a Dodge pickup come out of there.
Are you kidding me?
He needs a Ford pickup to the snow plow sitting right here all winter, so he has to plow out to the road.
Ah, okay.
State plows to the gate. He plows.
So he drives out the tunnel and gets in the other truck and plows out to the road.
I guess he has, I'm thinking, give a report how much water's come through.
Right.
Just come here, monitor.
That's originally that's what I thought. I came up here. This is a geological survey thing. But then when I saw this, I was like, "What in the hell is this?" And then I saw the tire tracks, and I was like, "They're driving something up there." Yeah.
I was up here one time. The water was high.
Yeah.
And there was a guy had looked like a little boat of a thing sitting out here. Kind of looked like a generator. He'd send a signal to his computer, and he'd go in here and tweak this
Yeah.
the flow meter in here.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Where's my
Man,
dam?
you talk about in the spring, oh, that water.
It's gushing? Yeah, I bet.
Oh, that runoff snow, man.
I bet. Well, it looks like it gets up pretty high, yeah, it looks like it gets up about maybe 5-6 feet. After a few wonderful days camping above Twin Lakes, we decided to head north towards Breckenridge once again. And the storms caught us as we passed through Leadville. Join us next time as we roll north up to the Route National Forest and Steamboat Springs.